I didn't see you there. Come sit. Welcome to HDLS TV's Introduction to Gothic Literature. In this episode, we will be discussing the elements of Gothic literature, with examples from Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. But before we begin, a quick word of thanks to our sponsors. Mrs. Fossilino, the Belton High School AP English class, and of course, viewers like you. Thank you.
A decaying or ruined setting can often be found in a Gothic novel, lending its eerie connotation to the overall tone of suspense. The decaying setting could be a castle or a forest, or in Frankenstein, the hovel that the monster stayed in. My place of refuge was constructed of wood, but so low that I could with difficulty sit upright in it. It was situated against the back of the cottage and surrounded on the sides, which were exposed by a pigsty and a clear pool of water.
The protagonist in Gothic novels oftentimes finds himself in isolation, whether it's by his own means or not. In Frankenstein, Victor closes himself off from all others while he's creating the male creature, and then later on the female creature as well. I determined to visit some remote spot of Scotland and finish my work in solitude.
Due to some horrible experience, the antagonist in Gothic literature, in most cases, has their morals warped from good to evil. In Frankenstein, the creature had good intentions at first, but was rejected by all whom he cared for, causing him to seek revenge.
Quick, little boy, come with me. I will teach you the real truth, not the prejudice of this world.
You ugly, wretched monster! My father will come and get you and hunt you down!
I'm done with humans!
My protectors had departed and had broken the only link that held me to the world. For the first time, the feelings of revenge and hatred filled my bosom.
Vengeance is a common element in Gothic literature, where the antagonist has a vendetta against the protagonist. In this case, Frankenstein, the creature has a vendetta against Victor.
I shall be beef for my vendetta, and I shall get my vengeance on you, Victor.
From you only could I hope for succor, although towards you I felt no sentiment but that of hatred, unfeeling, heartless creator, and from you I determined to seek that justice.
Gothic novels commonly contain supernatural beings, like vampires. Due to his unorthodox creation, the creature in Frankenstein is a supernatural being. I collected the instruments of life around me, that I might infuse a spark of being into the lifeless thing that lay at my feet.
One character prevalent in Gothic novels is a damsel in distress. She oftentimes faints and is in need of rescue, whether it comes or not. An example from the book Frankenstein would be Elizabeth.
Victor! 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 Victor, there's a monster!
She fainted and was restored with extreme difficulty.
Unexplainable events are a key element that adds suspense in Gothic novels. For instance, in Frankenstein, the lightning is timed just so that Victor is able to get an unobstructed view of the creature as he flees the murder scene of poor young William. A flash of lightning informed me that it was the wretch.
Unrequited love is a sad yet common occurrence in Gothic literature. The creature's love for humanity and constant rejection exemplifies this perfectly. Awake, fairest, the lover is near, he who would give his life but to obtain one look of affection from thine eyes.
The exotic locale present in Gothic literature heightens the experience of the novel. Frankenstein had dramatic settings in the Alps. My country, my beloved country, who but a native can tell the delight I took in again beholding thy streams, thy mountains, and more than all, thy lovely lake.
Suspense is the biggest element in Gothic literature. In Frankenstein, it can be found
in the whole book.
Stay tuned for next week's episode of HDLS TV, where we'll be talking about shakes, spears, and Shakespeare.